All right, thank you, Marco. Well, your kids are now home for the summer from school. They came home on the last day, likely with a backpack full of supplies, papers, toys, pencils, everything that they have been collecting over the past school year. So now what do you do with it now that you've got all that stuff at home? Andi Willis from Good Life Organizing joins us once again to help get your kids' school supplies organized for the summer so that way we can get it ready for next school year. So Andi, a very good morning. Let's talk about what do we do with all that stuff that kids are bringing home. They've got throw it on the table, likely, papers, pencils, everything.
Well, more than likely, they brought their book bag home and tossed it in the corner of their room.
Yes.
So the very first thing is go get that book bag and empty it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have trash.
Yep.
I don't know about your kids. My kids come home with a bunch of trash, paper stuck in the bottom. You're going to have supplies that you can use for next year, and you're going to have papers and pictures and all of that stuff they do at school.
Stuff, yeah.
So throw the trash away, obviously, and then all your supplies. Find a designated spot in your home to keep school supplies. So it could be a bin, a box, a shelf, a cupboard, some place where the kids will know to go get the stuff.
Okay.
And if you don't have one now, find one now. So when school starts back in August, your kids know where to go to get those papers and pencils when they need them.
Do a little bit of work now to make it a lot easier for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then if you stock up when back to school shopping happens, you'll have stuff for the whole year.
Okay. Let's go over some of the details on things that people can do, good ways to organize all those papers. What kind of papers should we be keeping? What kind of papers should we be throwing out?
Okay.
And then what to do with them so that way they're easy to get to.
Well, there's important papers that you want to keep, like report cards, maybe IEPs, progress reports, things like that that you want to keep. But then there's also all that other stuff that comes home, particularly when they're little. Preschool, elementary school, there's lots of writings and drawings, and you don't care so much about the middle school math paper.
Yeah.
So make your own rules. My rules are keep things that are super special. So maybe your kids haven't been getting great grades and all of a sudden they come home with an A+. You want to keep that one. Or things that show their creativity or their personality. So special writing, a drawing. I have a client who wanted to be a nurse, wrote a story when she was little about being a nurse, and her parents saved it and they framed it and now it's on her wall.
Yeah.
And to me that's really super special.
Cool. So what are we doing with all of this stuff then?
So the paper stuff, like the report cards and things like that, have some sort of a file box. This is an accordion file. You can have a pocket for each year of school, and then you just drop the papers in there and it's all together. You could do an accordion like this, or you could do a file box with individual hanging folders for every grade. And kind of use that as your guide of how much to keep.
Okay.
If it's more than that, you need to pare down.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
The artwork is where most parents have a problem. Because oh, my child colored this, it's so special. Which it is, but will you care in 30 years?
Probably not.
Ask yourself that question. So if it's like a three-dimensional thing, take a picture.
Okay.
If it is a drawing or painting, scan it, and then you have a digital copy.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that construction paper is going to disintegrate in 10 years.
Yeah.
And you'll just be left with paper.
Yep.
This is one thing you can do. You can display it. This is a frame that actually is magnetic and it opens on the side, so you can change the picture in and out.
Oh, that's cool. So every year maybe you can update it with a recent drawing.
Changing art show.
Yeah.
You can do it throughout the year.
Okay. Very quickly, let's
and then
wrap
there's
up
really
with
great
what this is here,
gift things you can do once you've scanned them in. This is a mouse pad with
Oh.
a drawing
Oh, cool.
my daughter did. These are just drawings my son did when he was in preschool, and it's on a coffee mug. What father wouldn't love that for Father's Day?
I was just going to say that's an awesome gift.
Or a grandparent at Christmas, and then you're using them and you're seeing them. They're not just in a box under the bed.
Very good. Always great tips from Andi. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You can get several more organizing tips from Andi at her website. That is goodlifeorganizing.org.